And that's why I say leave those negative people out, because they're always the ones that are going to be, talking down to you or being mean to you, not cheering you on, kind of stuff like that. And you just don't need that kind of energy in your life. Hey, watch us on YouTube, listen on Spotify, and follow us on Instagram.
Overall, listen to our podcast and follow us on all social media.
Now let's get back to the podcast. Sincerely, Bestie.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Sincerely Bestie. I'm your host, Nancy.
And I'm Krystal.
And today we are talking about survival guides and tips while being in your 20s. But let's get an update about our life.
We could do
Pretty
that.
much.
Yeah, basically, huh?
Well, turning 29.
That's so crazy.
For some reason, I keep thinking I'm turning 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Nancy.
I know. What? I'm not 30 yet.
Are you going based off of the Korean?
No, I don't know why. I just keep thinking I'm turning 30 for some reason.
Oh, huh.
But then I'm like, I'm skipping a year, so I don't know where that year's going.
Maybe you're just excited to be 30.
But that's why our theme today, our topic is based on that, because I turned 29.
Yeah, by the time you guys are listening to this on Spotify, it'll be the day before Nancy's birthday. But if you watch it on Friday on YouTube, it'll be Nancy's birthday.
Yes.
So leave a comment wishing her a happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I was gonna ask you. I forgot. You went watch Five Nights at Freddy.
Yes.
How was that?
It was okay.
Was it jumpy?
Not really.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't too jumpy. And I've never I've heard of it, but I've never known where it's come from. And I've seen like the books, like the little books that people read and stuff like that. But I didn't know it was a video game until. I
didn't know that too.
Yeah, it's a video game.
I knew that.
Yeah, you would know that.
Because my cousin was telling me, she was like, "Yeah, I love this game. It's based off this and this." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I guess it's a lot bigger than than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just based off the books, but yeah. So it was different. Like they were like robots, It just kind of threw me off because I thought it was going to be like really scary, but then it's also for like kids too.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's also why it wasn't too bad,
Yeah.
It just kind of threw me off. If you're gonna watch it, here's a spoiler alert, okay? But there's this one scene where they're like just hanging out with them. Like they're just chilling. They're playing together. Yeah, they're all hanging out. They built a little fort. And I'm like,
gosh.
Isn't this supposed to be? I'm like, who's the bad guy? I don't know anymore. Like, what are we doing? So
You're like, I thought this is scary. Like,
yeah. But it turned out okay. Yeah.
was it cheesy?
A little bit, but it kind of had a little twist to it. It was
Okay.
It was just like him trying to find, because he has a younger sister.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. And he's trying to provide for her, whatever. And she's kind of a little, I think, not special, but she just doesn't like to interact with other kids a lot.
Oh, okay.
So she's always like drawing pictures. Antisocial. That's what it is. And I think his aunt wants to take custody of her because he can't really keep a job. His aunt kind of wants that like check every month. So she's trying to get custody of the little girl. So he gets fired from his previous job. He starts a new job at this old building where they used to like throw birthday parties and stuff.
Okay.
Finds out that kids would just disappear
Yeah.
from that place or whatever. And then also his parents passed away, but before that he had a little brother, but his little brother was kidnapped. So every night he like puts himself in like a dream state kind of thing. He plays like music that kind of like replicates where he was at that time when his brother got kidnapped. And so he tries to go back in his dream because he's trying to figure out who kidnapped his brother. So he does that every single night. And it just goes into like who kidnapped him and all of that other stuff.
And then also like working there as well.
Yeah. And finding out why these robots or whatever are possessed and all of that.
That's crazy. I'll have to.
You guys should check it out.
Check it out.
Don't go watch in theaters, but watch on like.
I feel like I'm gonna be laughing.
Yeah. You're going to be like, what the heck? I already know Nancy. She's like, what? This is what it's about.
Yeah. Because my nephew likes it. I remember he would always talk about it. And then it came out. So then he went watch it with my sister and my brother-in-law. But I asked him, I was like, did you like it? And all that. He's like, yeah.
Oh, that's good. At least he enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
so I'm like, at least he enjoyed it.
My sister was scared.
Oh yeah, is that what she said?
Yeah.
Was she scared? Really?
Yeah, she's like, do you like this?
I
And
didn't
he's
even
like,
ask her
"Yeah,
about
I liked it."
how she felt about it.
Oh.
Well, he really wanted to watch it. Well, I just remember her being like, I don't want to go watch it. Like, why don't you all have your uncle go with you? Because
Yeah.
your uncle wants to go watch it. But I think they ended up taking him. So it was
Yeah.
okay.
Because he probably wanted to go. That's cute, though.
Yes, but wedding planning.
Yeah, still working on that. I think I'm stressing a lot about it because I had a nightmare about my wedding.
The one you told me at work?
Yeah, the one I told you at work.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, this one is
It's a doozy. Oh my god. If you watched the last episode of our podcast, we talked about dreams, and literally I had to write this one down because I was like, I'm not gonna forget all these little details. It was so freaking bad. So it starts off, me and Chang go into this restaurant, right? And everything is pink. The walls, the table, the flooring, everything. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are we doing here? You know? And I get scared because I'm like, oh my God, is he going to propose? And he does. He proposes. And I'm like freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, like, how could he take me here and propose to me here? Like, it's not even aesthetic. What the heck? I was so mad. But then I couldn't be mad because then, like, everybody jumped out because they were all hiding. And they were like, oh my God, yay. So I was like, oh, okay. I can't act crazy now, you know? And then so I said yes. And then literally, like, I turned around and we were at the wedding venue, okay? Because that's just how dreams work, right? You're in one spot, you turn around, and you're in a different area. And it's beautiful. The wedding venue is gorgeous. Like, it's massive. There's greenery.
Was it
there's
something
windows.
you've seen before?
Maybe.
Do you think maybe that's why you were thinking?
I think so. Because it was beautiful. Like, I was like, oh my God, how did I afford this? That's what I was stressed about. But it was just exciting because there was a lot of people that came that, I grew up with, went to school with, my previous jobs. They all showed up and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. They all showed up, So I was excited for that. But then, like, I kept freaking out because we had to have the ceremony and I didn't want I wanted a really small, intimate ceremony. But everybody's here now. And I was like, okay, what do we do? Like, do I just do the ceremony in front of everybody? Or do I just say, whatever, we'll do it next time. We'll just go straight into the reception. But then I was like, oh, no, like, I already paid for it. I might as well have the ceremony. So we get ready, and it's, like, getting later, okay? Everybody shows up around, like, noon. And by now, it's, like, 3 o'clock, and the wedding still hasn't started. So I'm literally freaking out because I'm like, oh, my God, everybody's probably wondering, like, what is going on? Why is this wedding not starting, And so my dad's like, okay, like, we got to get started, get going. People are going to start leaving if you guys don't show up. And I was like, okay. And I turn around and I'm like, I don't have a dress. I don't have a wedding dress. What the heck? And I was like, what am I going to do? And I'm like freaking out. And then I'm like, I'll just go to the mall. And literally, I turn around the stairs leading up to a mall. Okay? So I go into the mall. I'm looking through all the dresses. I don't like anything. So I end up picking a dress that I wore from my bridal shower. Like, I don't even know what dress I wore because that hasn't happened yet, But I wore it anyways because I'm like, it's white. Like, whatever at this point. Like, the wedding, it's got to go on, And then as I'm, like, going down the aisle, I'm like, oh, my God, I forgot to invite so many people. I didn't invite my mom's side of the family. I didn't. And then Chang told me that his sisters couldn't come because they couldn't make it and they would come next time. And I was like, next time? We're not getting married again. There is no next time, So it literally was a nightmare. Like, nothing was ready. Also, there were no centerpieces and nothing was set up. And I was just so... And I'm like, if this is how my wedding's going to be like, I don't want it.
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I better not. Shoot. But for me, I feel like weddings are, like I told you too, weddings are always like the opposite of what's going to happen, And so I'm like, okay, so for sure, I'm going to get a crappy venue.
Whatever.
And then also, nobody's going to show up because everybody showed up at my dream already. So, but at least I'll have a dress and all my family will be there. It's literally chaos.
Gosh.
It's literally chaos. I cannot. So I think I'm really starting to, like, I think also with the venue too, because we decided not to get the venue that we wanted. We turned down the offer, and we're just gonna go back and look at different venues now. I think I'm gonna try to look at venues around here in Ogden, just because it's more convenient and it'll be a little bit easier for everyone. The only people that have to really travel is just my family.
We
But
also do Salt Lake.
yeah.
Did the venue try to kind of like bring you back in?
No, I feel like they're so like popular too that it's just kind of like whatever. Cause like
Okay.
the rest of that month was booked already, and also most of the next month was booked already too. So,
Gotcha.
but she was like, "Oh, thanks for letting me know," because I'm pretty sure most people just ghost them most of the time,
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really bummed out about that. So we're gonna have to go venue hunting again.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun, but I'm just so sad because I hate this because like even there was a house that we almost bought too, and I still think about that house too. Like
The one that you guys like put in and was almost ready to sign.
yeah, and then the pipes were bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one because even when I'm driving like on 12th Street and I'm thinking about like, oh my God, like my house would be like right around the corner. I wouldn't have to drive all the way down south and go all the way there. Yeah, and I'm like daydreaming about what my house would look like. But. So now I keep thinking about like when I even talk about my wedding, I'm like, oh, there's gonna be windows, there's gonna be high ceilings, there's gonna be all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, you don't know that because you don't have your wedding venue anymore, And I keep like picturing it like where my head table is gonna be, where the dance floor is gonna be, and all that. That's so sad.
Already.
Yeah, I had planned, and now I have to start all over. So
It's okay. It just wasn't meant to be.
yeah, it's just discouraging,
Yeah.
But man, we'll
It's
try
okay.
again.
It's okay.
What about you though? Anything new?
Is there anything?
She's all blinking.
No.
Are you excited for your birthday weekend?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Why?
I'm getting old.
Oh.
I'm not that old, but still. Tell me why I still feel like I'm hella young.
Because you are. What are you talking about?
I'm like 29.
Do you feel different though as you get older?
No.
You still feel the same?
Yeah.
Do you feel wiser?
I thought I would have I honestly thought that I would feel so different
Yeah.
like growing older, but I'm like not really.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just going all by hella fast and I'm still like doing what I do.
No, it's crazy because really nobody knows what they're doing
Yeah.
in life.
Yep.
Like you look at your parents, you're like, oh, they know what to do. No.
No.
Everything they do is the first time that they've done it.
Yep. Yep.
My theory is you're in your 20s is your wild years, and your 30s is your recovering age.
And then what? 40s is your party age because you're like, I'm old now. I'm trying to party now.
Well, you can say it like that, but the other than that, it's more like you're kind of settled down.
Yeah.
So in your 20s you're experiencing and figuring stuff out,
And then in your 30s, you're like, why my back hurts? Why my knee hurts? It's like, all that pop locking and all that drinking and crazy stuff you've been doing in your 20s. But once you're in your 40s, like, oh yeah, I did all those stuff. Now I'm just gonna relax and,
Yeah, like my aunts, they're friggin' crazy. They're like in their late 40s or mid 40s, and they're living life. Every day they drink. If they want to go to Vegas one weekend, they'll go to Vegas.
Oof.
yeah.
And I'm like, and they tell me all the time, they're like, because there's nothing left for us to do, but to enjoy our life. We make money to enjoy life,
Yeah,
So that's what we do. We just do whatever the heck we want to do now.
You know what I mean? All their kids are older, so
Yeah.
it's not like they have to stay home and watch anybody.
They have stable jobs. They have everything that they need in life now, so they're just chilling now.
I can't wait for that.
Hopefully we'll get there, Nance.
I know.
We're not freaking out in our 40s.
Hopefully it won't go by too fast.
I know. That
my
means we have
gosh.
to enjoy the little things for sure.
Yeah, a lot more. But I don't really have anything planned. I think we're just gonna probably go out to dinner and then go out to dinner that night because I was like, I really want some seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Robert, I'm like, I want some seafood. I was like, let's go get some seafood. And then Trolls is coming out.
Oh, yes.
And I've been telling Aston Trolls comes out on my birthday. So we're going to, maybe if I can get tickets.
Yeah. Aww.
Do a mommy daughter day.
No, you're coming along too.
It's the birthday
Do a
weekend.
Mommy daughter day.
No, it's the premiere of it.
I love Trolls, Robert. You have
It's
to
the
go.
premiere of it, dude. We all three going. I'm
Robert
sorry.
don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
And Poppy has a sister. Like, what?
I know.
Thank you for spoiler.
No,
No,
like,
it's shown.
I didn't know that.
It's in. Yeah, I didn't know that too. And Addison was like, "Mom, did you know Poppy has a sister?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, she has a sister." And she was like, pulled up a video. She's like, "I have it saved for you, Mom."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Here, look, Mom." But yeah,
Cute. Yeah, and Branch has like brothers. He's got like 4 of them.
I feel like it was like mainly based off on that. That's why I think I didn't know that like she had a sister
Oh,
until like whatever footage or
Yeah,
sneak
'cause
peek,
it
whatever
usually shows
came
at the
out.
end.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my
I'm
goodness.
so excited.
But yes.
Because Justin Timberlake, he's in his old band's called NSYNC, right? Yeah. And I feel like those are his brothers.
Yeah. I think
That's
so
so
too.
cute, yeah.
Or at least like they did. I think they did like a song. Because I remember
they have a song.
Yeah. I remember seeing that they were like in a studio together again and then they were going to do a song for it.
Oh,
So
how cute. I'm excited.
I'm hoping it's still going to do good because it's a kid movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. But I'm excited. I don't care. I'm like, I'm not there for the issues that's going on. I'm there for the movie. So,
Oh, I love Trolls so much. I even watched the little Netflix series they had.
girl,
Really?
I watched the movie, but I haven't seen the series.
I love anything Trolls. My sisters always call me Poppy. Because I'm like the control freak, and you know,
can
and
see it.
yeah, and I'm always telling people what to do, and I have my scrapbook.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
If you're Poppy, who's Nancy?
Nancy,
I don't.
she's
I don't even know I don't remember the characters.
I know. Show me the
honestly.
characters. I feel like I know which one Nancy is.
Oh my gosh, I was on TikTok and our coworker. No, it was our coworker. She came across a Halloween costume, a video of like a kid doing a Halloween costume last month, and she dressed up as the girl from Trolls.
Oh,
And I was like, "Send me that! I'm gonna send this to Addison." I was laughing so hard.
really?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody actually did a costume
That's
of the
so
girl
cute.
from Trolls." It wasn't Poppy. It was like, oh yeah, Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget.
That one right there.
Yeah, the what are they called? Yeah, ogres
Are
or
they
goblins
ogres?
or something like that. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Because the little girl had dressed up kind of like in that checkered outfit, like in the picture, and it looked like she had a color wig too.
Yeah.
And they had like paint on her face and everything, and I was like,
So cute.
why didn't I see this before?
Uh,
It was cute though.
Nancy's like one of those twins, dude. The ones that give attitude.
It's
Satin and
Chanel.
Chanel. They're so cute. That's Nancy's 2 personalities.
I know.
Either one.
Oh gosh.
So cute.
So I'm gonna guess Chang is
Obviously, Branch, the buzzkill for me. Everyone wants to do what I want to do.
Oh gosh. I can see that. Definitely.
Excited for that though.
Yes, I'm excited for that movie to come out.
Is there anything you want for your birthday?
No.
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 Give me Robert some ideas.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
Because I told Robert, I was like, usually I'm like, oh yeah, I want this for my birthday. But this year I'm really like, I don't know.
Don't
Like,
want anything, huh?
yeah, I'm like, if it's something small, I'm like, great. I even told him, I was like, just give me something small and a birthday cake and that's it. And, take me out to dinner. But
Yeah, it's like the older you get, the simpler it
yeah.
gets.
Yep. So I'm like,
I think this year I'm gonna ask for. I'm not talking about my birthday, so
it's okay. Her birthday's in January.
I'm gonna make my siblings get me a scalp massage.
Like, wait, what kind of scalp massage?
like they do themselves or
No,
professional?
like professional.
Yeah, I was like, you have to tell me what kind.
No, I'm professional. She's a lady in I think Bountiful. But she does it. Yeah, it's
She
like
has a little studio. Oh, you're gonna have to send me that.
yeah, but because like I've been like looking for like a scalp massage around here, and I couldn't find any. And then I think Instagram knew I was looking for someone, so her ad popped up, and I was like, "Ooh, where's she from?" And then it was like Bountiful, and I was like, "Oh, thank God."
So for us dumb guys, what's a scalp massage?
It's where she kind of like washes your hair and like gets all the dead skin and all of that out of your hair, and it just looks so comfortable. I have to show you guys a
I've
video.
been wanting to get that done.
And then she gives you also a facial and then like a massage too. It used to be $200, but I think she's been getting popular, so now it's up to $300 now. Yeah.
That's not bad though.
Is she certified in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a studio. What do you think?
I'm just wondering.
They have to be. They have to be licensed.
I'm a dumb guy.
Okay, well, they have to be licensed. I believe they have to be licensed to do that.
I think so.
Because I know, like, with microblading, you don't have to be licensed.
Oh, you don't?
I think it's microblading. Yeah.
That's crazy.
In the state of Utah, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've looked. It says that you don't have to have your license to be able to do that. But I'm like, but wouldn't you want that so you have a more variety of being able to do stuff, you know?
Yeah. I would think so.
Yeah. Just and for safety reasons.
That too.
That reminds me of, like, when I went to San Diego.
Uh-huh.
Did I tell you? I don't know if I told you or if I even said it on the podcast. So we went to the mani-pedi and they had like a scalp massage. So I was thinking it was like that.
Where they wash your hair.
And they wash my
and give you a
hair.
scalp massage.
But no, it was literally the lady was just like this to my head. Massaging my head with her hand. I'm like, what the heck?
I dead.
Literally paid for somebody to do this and I could have just had Robert do it. I might have already talked about this on the podcast, but I don't remember.
You paid her to mess up your
nice to
hair.
have a story.
Yeah. Huh?
I said you paid her to mess up your hair.
Yeah. It was like $30. I mean, it's fine. That $30 is not like whatever. But I really thought it was a massage like that.
A little something more.
Yeah. But no, she was like, sit down. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. I'm thinking, maybe they'll like take me to another room, go wash my hair. And
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. No, it was just, she set her time. They had a timer too, girl. They set a timer right there in front of me.
Uh-huh.
And did the timer, and then she just started massaging my head. And I was like, okay.
Nancy's just sitting there like
yeah, I was so confused I was like one of the last one to get service done because there was so many of us when we went to. So I was already irritated. But then that's when I was like, really? This is all you doing? It's okay, whatever.
no, girl, I'm gonna have to send you that lady.
Yeah, you'll have to
Show you
send
the videos because they look amazing.
Okay.
But every year, I get Nancy a tres leche cake.
Oh,
Mexican cakes.
It's pretty good.
You like those? Me too.
We get it from one of the Mexican stores.
Uh-huh. I like to drown mine with milk.
Wait, with normal milk? Or the milk that has it?
Before, but then I'd be in the bathroom for days. So I can't do that no more.
Oh my gosh.
So now I have to have my aunt make it, but with like almond milk or like with oat milk.
Yeah.
So it's not as good because it's not as sweet as regular
Yeah.
milk is. But at least I won't be, killing myself.
Your lactose?
Huh?
Your lactose?
Like a little bit. Like I could still have cheese and yogurt
mine
and
like
stuff.
comes and goes.
Yeah, and ice cream. I could do all those, but I can't do milk, and I can't do maybe I can't do yogurt because I remember having a Go-Gurt and that was not good. So yeah,
Alrighty.
let's get into it then.
Let's get into this. So, I am turning 29. Krystal is 25. Turning 26 next year.
That's so crazy.
That's so crazy.
I never thought I'd get this old. I can't imagine when I turn 30, girl. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so annoying.
Why?
Yes. I'm gonna be like my dad, always just lecturing people. How boring.
All of a sudden, Crystal's knees are like, why are my knees hurt?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, today I worked out. Oh my god, my knee almost gave out on me. I was like, why?
All those years, Crystal's like, why does my knee hurt? Those dance classes.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That's why my wrists are all
That's true.
as well.
Gosh.
Nothing, go ahead.
All right. How do you want to do this?
You want to do it like the last episode?
Yeah.
We take turns?
Take turns.
Okay. I'll go first this time.
Okay.
My first one is to be selfish and to make yourself a priority. So I feel like in your 20s, you really want to just like be wild and hang out with your friends all the time, you know, but be safe about it, you know, like if your friend is being dangerous, you have to make sure your life is priority over trying to have fun, you know, and just don't make decisions based on others. I feel like a lot of young people these days, they get married very young because they don't want to lose their person or whatever. Or say you get an amazing opportunity to go travel somewhere or go to school somewhere. Don't give up those things, you know, for someone that's gonna make you stay in one spot. I feel like. Let's see, what else did I say? I said don't be easily influenced. Prioritize your values and responsibilities.
First one I wrote, do what makes you happy. I feel like there's some of us and that are very much people pleasers. So, you know, don't always please everybody if it doesn't make you happy. You got to do it for you. Just make sure you're always happy. You're always doing what you want to do and not anything for other people. That one was short.
It's okay. My next one is to leave negative people out of your life. Negative energy people will influence negativity into your life, whether that's family or a friend. If you feel, for me, I had this experience where I had a friend that I'd hang out with. I love her, whatever. But she did something that irritated me and kind of stuck with me for a long time. So I wouldn't be happy for her. You know, like I'd always wish bad for her, or like if something good was to happen for her, I would be mad and kind of those kind of stuff. And I just had to step back and be like, okay, like I'm not a good person in her life. You know, like I'm not cheering her on. I'm not being a good friend, all of that. So I just took a step back and I was like, I can't be your friend anymore, you know, because I'm the negative person in your life kind of thing, you know. And that's why I say leave those negative people out, because they're always the ones that are going to be, you know, talking down to you or being mean to you, not cheering you on, kind of stuff like that. And you just don't need that kind of energy in your life. Because, like, if you go somewhere and you feel crappy about yourself, or they make you feel crappy about yourself, you shouldn't be around those kind of people. You know, you should be in an environment where people, you know, enjoy your company or want to be with you, want to hang out with you, want to hear your opinions and, you know, spend time with you.
Yeah, very true. I wrote, have me time. So be comfortable being alone, because I feel like in your 20s, you want to go out, you want to go have fun. I mean, in my 20s, I didn't really do all that, but still, like, you still want to go out and talk to people, have fun, be around your friends and all that. But it gets tiring to the point where you're like, I do need me time. Like, you know, you're going to also want to learn about yourself and be okay to go do things by yourself. So, yes, definitely have your me time.
Yeah, and I feel like your voice should be louder than others, you know. Okay, and then the next one I wrote was you will screw up a lot. 20s are meant for you to mess up and to be crazy. So make many mistakes, because then you're going to have to make up for them later on. Whether it's not starting your credit or not saving money and stuff like that. It's okay. You know, everybody has to start somewhere. Some may start later than the others or whatever, but don't ever feel like you're behind. For me, I felt like I was always behind, because I would see like my classmates, you know, graduating from college, or, you know, moving to New York and being a designer and stuff like that. Like that, I always felt like I was behind, because now what am I doing? You know, I'm just working and not doing much in my life. But then also you have to also think like everybody's life is different, and those little milestones, those are there. Yeah.
I was like, stones.
And I was like, it's something with stones. Milestones are different for everybody. You know, like maybe I'll reach that when I'm 27, or, you know, even now, like I bought a house at 25, whereas some of my some of the kids that I went to school with, they haven't bought a house. You know, they're
not
married.
like me.
Yeah, but everybody's life is different. So you
Yeah.
have to remember that, and to, you know, not put yourself down for it.
Smart. I guess just kind of like how the previous one I said, it was don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, okay.
There's always someone that's going to be willing to help you. You know, whether it's your friends, your family, there's always people always willing to help. So just ask for the help when you need the help. It's okay. It's not bad to ask for help.
Yeah, because now I ask for it.
Which you should, girl.
Yeah, and it's hard being an independent woman all the time, you know? And, like, everybody believes you can do it, too. They don't ever have to worry about you, you know?
But it's also hard when you're the one where they're like, oh, you're so independent. You got it.
Yeah.
So, and then when you really need the help, that's when it's hard. But then you're always thinking, oh, no, I thought you got it.
No, like today, our coworker, she found out that she had to run both lines. And she was so mad, right? And then she goes and talks to our supervisor, TS, whatever. And she's like, well, you can do it, right? And she sat there and she was like, yeah. I was like, bro, why? I was like, you were just complaining about it. But then they ask you and you're just like, yeah, I could do it.
What in the world?
But I told her, I was like,
that is...
Yeah, I told her, I was like, I don't care what you have to do, but ask for help, okay?
Yeah.
Or if it's too much, shut it off, whatever.
Yep.
It's a lot for one person. And that's what I feel like. Like, you're always doing 2-3 different things at the same time. But for sure, ask for help when you need it. Cheer on others. I feel like that's like good karma, you know? Like, you are excited for someone or someone's opportunities or whatever. You just, you know, be excited for them, be happy for them. Like, our one coworker, she wants to do photography, right?
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for her, you know, like that's something different, something that she's been wanting to do for a while. And she also cheers me on too with my YouTube and then with us, with our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just that good vibe, good energy where you're sending good wishes to other people, you know, and then they will send you back. Like, that's good. For me, that's good karma, you know. When you're in an environment where everyone is chasing their dreams, it encourages you and you encourage them back to keep each other on track.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah, because we keep each other accountable, you know, like I'll ask her like, oh, did you get those photos edited? She's like, oh, you know, I'm going to. And I'm like, well, you know, like you need to hold up to, you know, your promise or the contract, whatever. Or like she'll be like, how come your video wasn't posted today? And I'm like, it's going to get posted. It posts at 1:00. Like, don't worry, you know, kind of thing. Just those kind of things though, you know. Encourage yourself and other people.
Yeah. Especially with that coworker. Like, she works out, and I'm like, dang, I wish I was like that.
Like, she's so motivated.
Yeah.
And if she could just share a little bit of that energy into, like, photography, I think she'd be amazing.
So I'm like, I'll have her as my trainer. I'll probably be dead, but.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, girl.
Stop being so hard on yourself. Learn to release that high expectation. Because you're gonna overdo yourself and you're gonna get lost and it's gonna just be you know, it's gonna be hard on you. And then I learn how to be okay not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I was hard on myself. I feel like after high school I was really hard on myself, but then I learned to just be like, whatever. Like, here and there, I still am, and I'm just like, it's okay. Like, it's all right.
Yeah,
you know?
you're
like,
still human.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do. And I feel like that comes with age, too.
Yeah.
The older you get, the less you're kind of like, whatever. You know, like, I'm just going to see what happens at this point.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I have a kind of random one.
Okay.
But this one just because, like, I had to learn this as well.
Oh, okay.
Because my dad, he likes to buy everything new. Okay. So my whole life, I've also.
Like your sister?
Yeah. I've also wanted everything new as well. So my tip is it's okay to buy used furniture.
Girl, that saves you money. So it's okay.
Yeah, it saves you money because you, like we always talk about, like, when you're that young, you have so many dreams and of, like, building your own house or like redecorating your room and stuff like that. But you don't have the money or you don't have the funds for it, you know, or you're going to go broke trying to redesign your room kind of thing, you know. So it's okay to, like, buy used furniture. It's okay to, like, go to a DI or a secondhand kind of store and buy items there. You can, you know, repaint it, resand, whatever, do what you have to do. But it's just to save you money. And then later on, when you're older and you have the money, you can buy the furniture of your dreams.
Yeah, you can just invest in it later. If you're just barely starting out.
Yeah, if you're barely starting out, it's okay. Don't go broke trying to be aesthetic.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Every day will be hard. Oh, what? What? Ash, that was the last one.
It's late.
I wrote, embrace the struggle in your life. Why? Because that's how you'll learn from it.
And that makes it who you are.
Yeah. Like, you learn from your mistakes. You learn from the struggles and the challenges that you go through. And then, later in life. I wrote, look at your struggles and challenge as an opportunity to grow. Because how else are you going to learn if you don't struggle?
Yeah.
Of course, obviously you can learn, but still. Oh, I wrote, you can either dwell and let the struggle destroy you, or you can see it as an opportunity to grow from it.
No, those are always good. Because those are always good. My grandma always tells me that too. She's like, don't let, other people say bad stuff about you or pity about you kind of thing. You know your strengths. You know who you are. You know how hard you've worked. So focus on that. I can't. I'm dead.
I'm like so out of it now.
I know, huh? Okay. I wrote, be gentle and date yourself.
Oh, yeah, just like your me time.
Just to be nice to yourself. Treat yourself the way that you would want someone else to treat you, like a significant other or whatever. Once in a while, spoil yourself.
Date yourself. Would you ever
Go
on a date by yourself?
By myself?
Have you?
No, I haven't gone by myself.
But would you?
I think I would.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I would do the whole time, though. Like, I know, like, sometimes me and Chang go on dates, but he doesn't even talk to me most of the time, Yeah.
What?
So I'm like, I might as well go on a date by myself,
Do you have a desire to have conversation with yourself or Chang?
With Chang?
With Chang or yourself?
Would I have a conversation?
Like talk out loud to yourself, or just like in your head?
Both. So would you have a conversation with yourself or Chang in a dating relationship? Like you're dating yourself?
Oh. Me? Yeah, I think I would have my own conversations, though. Because sometimes I talk to Chang and he don't talk to me back. Kind of thing. So I'm like, I'd rather have a conversation with myself.
Because he ain't going to talk.
Yeah, he's not going to talk. Just because, like, we've been together for so long, like, we don't have anything to really talk about anymore.
Yeah, it's okay. That's how me and Robert are, too.
Yeah. So sometimes we just sit in silence, which is nice, too, within itself, because we're enjoying food. And I feel like when you're eating food and nobody's talking is when food tastes the best. Because you're so busy, like, eating it all up and then instead of talking,
Your one meal for the week.
Yeah. Would you go on a date? Would you date yourself?
No.
Why?
Because I'm such an introvert.
So what?
I'm being like sitting there eating, hella overthinking, like everybody's looking at me all weird. Like they probably like, why is she eating by herself? Why is she there by herself?
But okay, if you were a guy, would you date you? Still?
Let's do a role play.
Okay, no! Here we go. With Nancy. Yeah, with Nancy. or okay, Robert, you're Nancy. Okay. Okay, what would you ask yourself?
Hi, I'm Nancy.
Hi. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
What'd you do today?
I touched my phone and fell asleep, and that was it.
Why is this so accurate?
It's because Robert knows you, okay? He knows your replies.
What do you do for fun?
I watch K-drama and then touch my phone and then probably just eat some fast food, and that's about it. What about you?
No. The same?
Oh, awesome. I heard you do the same too. Huh? That's pretty great.
Oh.
Would that turn you on, though?
No.
Would you be like, okay, I like this girl?
Heck no. That's why I'm like, Robert, how the heck did you get into me?
It was because you're so pretty.
You tell me.
I'm so boring.
No, I have a cousin where she's like, not the brightest. She's a little bit on the slower side. Like, you tell her stuff, and she's like the last one to get it, kind of thing. And that's why I always tell her, I'm like, oh, it's a good thing you're so pretty. I can't with you. It's a good thing you're so pretty. And she just looks at me.
Give yourself permission to have a break. Mm-hmm. Don't feel guilty about it, because you're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna overdo your body, and then that's when your health issues starts kicking in if you don't give yourself a break from anything. I'm like looking at myself like, what, all right? But yes, you should always, especially if you're a person that's always like go, 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 then yeah, definitely you're going to want to have, take a break. It's okay.
Did you ever overwork yourself to where you got sick?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time.
Like how,
I hated it.
like fever sick or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how I was dedicated to my work. But yeah, I overworked myself like bad.
Yeah, me too. Like I would know when I'm overworking myself is when my legs start hurting a lot, and I keep getting bloody noses. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm low on, but I just get bloody noses.
Do you still do?
Not anymore because I care less about work now.
Oh, good. Yes.
But when I first got my position, I was like that where I overworked. I only took maybe one break a day during my 12-hour shift. And it was like maybe 15, 20 minutes and I'd run back in.
You're crazy. I remember those.
Yeah. And I just worked the whole entire week like that. And to the point where like I literally got like my menstrual cycle got so messed up. Like there was months that I would just spot and bleed for like consistently like the whole month, not just like once a month. It was like the whole month, and then it would stop, and then I wouldn't have my period for a couple months. And so after that, I was just like, I need to relax. I think I'm just stressing myself out, and my body's like saying like, okay, you need to like take a break. And I've done that a lot now. I feel like I don't care as much, and I take my breaks. I don't care even if it's a mess. I still take my break.
Girl, that's why. It's like I rarely ever call off work too.
Yeah, same.
When I do, that's when either my kid is sick and I really cannot come in, or I really probably most likely needed that break, or I was gonna like lose it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to get to that point. And like, we don't want to hate our job too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to hate your job, so you're gonna need that break. I know I do.
I enjoy that break too. Yeah. Shoot. The next one I wrote was to romanticize your life. Just to have those like tiny moments to yourself where either you have a morning routine, you have coffee in the morning, you read a book, whatever, or like you get dressed up just to feel cute. Just those little things, just because I feel like when you do those kind of things, you kind of slow down and you're not focusing on like all the stuff that you have to do. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna take this time and just relax and do something else, where it's taking care of myself, feeling good about myself, or escaping into like a book or something like that. But yeah, just to have those little moments, romanticize it so you can enjoy it and enjoy your life while you're in your 20s, because in your 20s you're always go, go, go most of the time because you're trying to figure out life. But just to also enjoy your 20s as well.
So, I mean, this one isn't for, like, everybody. It's great if you're still friends with people and all that. But it does happen. I wrote, not all your friends will be your lifelong friends. Yes. You will learn that. Great if you are still friends with those people during this time for that long till you're, like, super old. But it does happen. And it's okay because life happens. People change. People grows up. Opinions changes. You may think differently from
your friends. No, that's what I always have to tell my cousins too, because they're in high school, so they prioritize is their friends, right? What we're doing, what we're wearing, everything like that. And I'm like, you might not be friends with them after high school, so don't prioritize them and put them on a pedestal and whatever, because it might break your heart later on when they choose to like not hang out with you anymore, And then you're always going to go back and think about, we used to do this and this, kind of thing.
No, I had to tell my brother the same thing when he was a senior. Because he graduated already from high school. And I told him, I was like, just so you know, some of these friends may not be your friends after high school. Like, because that's how it was for me, though. I, like, didn't really talk to any of my friends after high school. And I was like, I was okay with it too because I already had a feeling. But I told him, I was like, you know, some of these people, they may not be your friends for a very long time. Just so you're warned, you know, it's okay.
Yeah, because sometimes they're not like your life friends. You know, maybe they were just at that moment the person that you needed. You know, because going to school, you need a reason to want to go to school. I feel like, right? So you have friends, you make friends, and you want to hang out with them. So that's another reasoning for you to go to school every day. Whereas when you start, you know, your life and you graduate and start going to work and stuff, they might be doing stuff that you don't want to do anymore, you know, and you're trying to focus and prioritize yourself, whatever, but they just want to hang out all the time and all of that. So, you know, like Nancy said, you guys just change or you outgrow each other.
Or it just wasn't the time where, you know, you guys needed each other any longer.
You were just there for the time
Like, for
being.
that time being, you guys had a great time. It's not like, oh, you guys left on bad terms or anything, but your guys' time together ended.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I think that's beautiful. That's how my friends are now, too.
Yeah.
Because I still keep in touch with all of them, so it's nice.
Yeah.
Once in a while, we'll have a conversation and all that.
Or at least you do. I don't talk to any of them. When I see them, I'm like,
Really?
Robert. I know that girl.
We used to have lunch together, huh?
Yeah.
And then, oh, it's my turn again, right? This one kind of talks about money.
Okay.
I had a little bit of money tips just because I feel like we'll go into that more anyways, so I don't want to say too much. For sure, like everyone always says, create a budget.
Yes.
Of how much you can spend, how much you should save. This is just kind of little tips that I've heard as I'm growing older, you know, is to take cash out, because like when you have cash, you like can physically see it, right? How much you're losing and how much you're kind of getting back coin wise and stuff. But whereas a card, you don't see any of those numbers, right? You just keep swiping and you're like, oh, I know I have money in there, you know? But whereas if you take cash out, you know, that's only like what, $300. Say that's your budget, right? $300. That's all you have for 2 weeks, right? So you see and you're like, okay, maybe I can eat out on Friday instead. Or, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing this because I only have 200 left. And so my sister does that, where she takes money out and that's all the money she has till the next time she gets paid. So I think that's a smart idea how to do it. I just don't like cash because it gets in my way.
But, it's okay. I don't too. I don't carry cash. Whenever I get cash, I'm like, I have to get rid of it somehow.
I know. That's what it feels like. It's just like, it's like girl math. Is that what it's called? Girl math? Where like, that's free money, you know? I just use it on whatever kind of thing. It's not affecting my bank account, so.
Very true.
And then another one is before I get paid, like I get paid on Fridays. Thursday night, whatever I have left, I just put majority of it into my savings. And that's only if you don't have payments coming up though. But because if you're paying like your car payment and mortgage and stuff like that, don't be putting your whole entire, you know, whatever you have into your savings account. Just save whatever you need for when you get your check and everything, and then you can save the rest. So I do that too. Most of the time I'll just, because I have, for me to feel safe, I always have like at least like $700-800 in my checkings account, because that's where I feel the most secure. Whereas my sisters, they're like, oh, we could live off $100, and I'm like, that's so little.
Bro, that's me.
I can't. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do that.
I'm like living life on the edge.
I know. She's like, I don't know. And Diamond's like, I want to see how long my $1.40 can last me. I'm like, God damn, dude. You're crazy. I can't. I'd be freaking out. I'd be transferring money over. But it's always nice because then like I have that much money, and then right before I get paid again, I just put majority of it into my savings. So it's always continually growing anyways. And I'm getting older, so I don't need a lot of stuff. I have majority of the things I want anyways, so I don't have anything to do with that money. To prep grocery shopping, plan what you're going to eat for the week. Don't go on an empty stomach. That one's not new, but like don't go when you're hungry because everything just sounds good. Yep. So prep and decide what you're going to eat every single day, how long it's going to last you. And also another thing is I always look through my fridge to see what I have, like whatever veggies I have, because sometimes I buy like, say I already have 2 onions, but I buy 2 more onions. Now I have 4 onions. That's too many onions, you know? So I always have to check my fridge before I go shopping. So I don't have to buy extra and throw away stuff that, you know, I could have been using instead. And then, is it a want or a need kind of thing? I always have to tell myself that. I'm like, do I really want it? or do I like need it? And most of the time I'm like, this is why I tell myself, I'm like, if I come back for it, then I really want it. But most of the time I don't, because I forget about it. Because it's just at the moment, right? Where you're like, oh, like I want it so bad. It'd be so cute, you know? But then I leave the store and I immediately forget about it. So obviously I didn't really need it, you know, kind of thing. And another tip is just to stick to it, stick to the budget. You know, that it's really hard because there's always other stuff that comes up or things that you want. But just be sturdy, you know, like stand strong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. I also wrote, when you put your money into your savings, forget about it. Okay, because I know a lot of people where they put money into their savings, but then, something happened and they take that money out immediately, you know? And I'm like, no, just put it in there, forget about it. If you need the money, you'll figure out either you do overtime to have that money or you sell something. Just do other things to make the money instead of using the money that you have, kind of thing. And the other one is to get rid of debt, of course, you know, just to pay a little bit more than the minimum every single time. And I also feel like for me, if I've made a big purchase on my credit card, I won't use it until I pay it off, just so that I don't keep getting into more debt, kind of thing. But those are just my little tips.
Tip?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm gonna add to that.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I wrote it, but I didn't read it. I was like, make an emergency fund.
Yeah.
Because you
Always
never know
have
what can happen. You can be sick, a car accident, your car dies, something happens. So definitely make a emergency fund. And like how you said, yes, budgeting. That's going to help you a lot. I wrote, learn to cook.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to always want to go out to eat every time. That's you spending money. Whereas you can... Travis is not looking up.
He's like,
You're not always going to want to go out every time because that is literally money right there that you could have bought grocery.
No, and I'm like, how do people not get sick of eating out all the time?
Yeah, that's
like
too.
I love McDonald's, but I cannot have McDonald's every day, dude. There's no way.
Freaking Robert.
What?
Like the eyeball. No, it's like my brother and his girlfriend. Like when they were probably like barely together, when he was barely starting to like go stay at her place, they will go out to eat.
Ooh,
all the time. And I don't feel like my brother's a type to always go out to eat. Like he's so used to like my mom cooking at home, like home cooked meals. But the thing is, like I think it was that like she couldn't eat certain stuff, or she was like a little bit more picky. It was one or the other. Yeah. So it was hard for him. Oh. But we're me and one of my other sister was like, why don't you guys learn how to cook? Like start cooking. Like it'll help you. It'll save money right there. But yes, definitely learn how to cook.
Yes. Cooking, I mean, it might suck a couple times.
Yeah.
But you'll get the hang of it.
I mean, even if it's something little, like it'll still like, you know, it'll still do something.
Or like if you just have noodles, be creative with your noodles.
Yeah.
Add an egg, some green onion, some chili, you know, some cheese.
Freaking Robert. I do. Okay, I add stuff to my noodles.
Add some little sausages.
But if
you know?
add an egg in there, you satisfy you more than not adding egg.
It's a protein. Makes you feel fuller.
Yeah.
But Nancy doesn't see it that way.
No, I do. I do add eggs.
He's calling you out, Nancy.
Yeah. If I'm lazy, I won't add anything. That's if I'm lazy and tired. But when I'm like, ooh, I want some noodles, like I'm gonna add stuff, I'll add it in.
Okay.
And it's delicious. Yeah.
I'm gonna spice it up. But yeah, I think
so. There's your noodle tip. Yeah. Add an egg.
Yeah, add an egg. Oh yeah, that's what I wrote.
That's my last one though.
Okay.
So whatever you have.
So I wrote, let go of things. Like if it
don't hold grudges.
Yeah, let go. Don't hold on to it. If it's bad for you, let it go. So I wrote like rather relationships, friendship, work. Just don't hold things that are weighing you down.
Because it's exhausting to hold that grudge forever. And every time you see him, you put yourself in a bad mood. And you're just like, for what? Yeah. You know, like just let it go. The past is the past. It already happened, you know.
It's just going to be something on your shoulder that's just going to sit there until you let it go.
Yeah. And most of the time, this the part that pisses me off is they've already forgotten about it.
Oh yeah.
They don't even care about it no more, and you're over here
they're
still like
still, like,
sitting in the shallows, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, no, I'm not gonna be the only one mad about it. For what?
Just like kind of, you can't control everything in your life.
No matter how hard you try.
Yeah. And free your mind from needless worries. If you let good things go. So, and I said, you'll be less distracted by people pleasing if you let go.
Let go and just do your own thing.
Yeah. Who cares?
At that point, yeah. Gosh.
And then this last one, just like the previous episode, I asked Robert to write one as well. In his 20s, Robert is, he's 33. So he's already past his 20s. I feel like Robert did so much more than us in the 20s.
Oh, yeah.
But
We're boring 20-year-olds.
yeah. So he has a lot more experience with some stuff. But he wrote, life is a snail race, not lightning fast. And he wrote, live by the day, enjoy the sceneries, eat your fruits and veggies because they taste better and are healthier alternatives.
Yeah.
Do you want me to break it down?
Yeah.
So life's like a snail race, meaning, you go through life so fast that you don't look back at what you do. And then, faster, what was it? Faster than lightning?
Mm-hmm. Well, not lightning fast.
Yeah, not lightning fast, which pretty much just says, like, you go through life so fast that you don't, stop to enjoy, like, the view or, like, the sceneries or anything like that. And then as you hit a certain point in your life, you're just like, what have I done? What have I seen? What had I accomplished? And then, at the same time, it's just like you try so many different foods and you try so many different drinks and, your crazy nights, your crazy cravings. And then, in the end, it's just like eating your fruits and vegetables are a good way. Sometimes you don't eat your vegetables, but eat your fruits. Fruits are good, and then vegetables is additional, and just enjoy the scenery as you go and just let life happen.
And I don't know what it is, but as I'm getting older, I like veggies.
Yeah, I think it's just getting old.
I know. I don't know if it's because I need that, like.
No, I'm getting that too.
Yeah, I like crave for like carrots, and I hate carrots, or like
this girl.
I crave broccoli, or like.
So maybe for a charcuterie
zucchini,
board, just get that
Like a
palette.
the veggie
palette.
one.
Yeah.
You don't just do those?
No, I like them in my stir fry. I like the veggies in it, because before I would just have like meat and sauce and rice and call it good. But now I'm like, I need zucchini, I need broccoli, I need some green onions, I need some, something to make me feel good and not make me feel so tired and like.
Just like eating your pepper, you just dip it. But if you dip it and add cilantro on it, you grab the cilantro with it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. I was gonna ask you, Nancy. What? Before you hit 30, what is something you want to accomplish or have?
So much. Before I'm 30, so that would be
Next year, girl.
next year. I'm hoping either close to like maybe possibly having a house.
Okay.
Or at least I've already started the process. Because we keep like, we'll start it kind of and then like we'll stop. We'll start it and we'll stop. I think it's been like 2 times already. Just to kind of see what we can get.
Yeah.
And like kind of where we stand with it. But I'm hoping like it'll be more than that next year. And maybe possibly being pregnant.
I'm hoping.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed. Do you have a favorite birthday memory?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna like dig deep.
Is Robert involved? Chang's not involved in mine.
No. I have so many birthdays. I can't even think.
I know, girl. God,
I do
you're gonna have
remember
29 of them.
when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
It was when I you're the oldest, so it's different for you. So like with me, I'm like the fourth oldest, the fourth girl, and a lot of the toys or clothes would be pass me downs, right?
Yeah.
So I remember when my mom, I'm pretty sure it was my mom. She bought me my first Barbie doll that I could say was mine.
Oh.
And it was one of the Mycene dolls. Robert could insert a picture. It was like the Mycene Barbie dolls.
Love those. Yeah.
And I was the first one who got it because I think I got Barbie. Yeah, I got Barbie. That's one I remember.
That's so cute. It's like a core memory, huh?
Yeah. And then I mean, like with my sister for another birthday, I like cried.
Oh.
I remember because it was when I had my own room, and I think I was like really wanting like a new bed type of stuff, and my sister had bought me a new bed set and she put it out.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I think it was my birthday. It might have been Christmas. Just kidding.
It's okay.
One or the other. But yeah, so
But you cried.
I cried. Yeah.
So cute. Did you ever have a birthday where they forgot it was your birthday?
Probably.
Yeah, I did. I was so sad.
I probably did.
All my friends forgot my birthday.
Oh.
And then I went home and nobody at home remembered it was my birthday. And I just sat there.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and then the next day.
Oh my god.
Everybody was like, oh my god, it was your birthday. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then my aunts were like, oh, we forgot your birthday. And I'm just crying. Because I'm like, nobody loves me on the day that I was born. What the heck?
No. Maybe probably because there's so many.
There's so many of you guys. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure probably some of them might have forgotten or yeah.
Well, anyways, make sure to comment below and wish Nancy a happy birthday. We're going to wrap up this episode.
Don't forget, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Discord, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Look us up. We're on Google now, too. If you look us up, it'll show you all the different options of where to listen to us. But, yes.
Look up Sincerely Bestea Podcast.
Yes. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.